Hello, this is Erin with the Joy in Pens and Paper, and just full disclosure, my voice might go in and out during this video as I just have a little, I don't know, I need to clear my throat a lot this morning. I don't really know, or this afternoon. So we're gonna, ooh, shaky shake. We're gonna do an ink swatching video. I have 10 inks that I have pulled to swatch. They are all Birmingham Pen Company inks today. I am continuing to move through my bottles, and I am swatching them based on color family in this new swatch journal that I'm doing, or swatch book that I'm doing. So let me just take these pages out, and I do have this paper right here that I'm using for swatching things that I'm just not quite sure what family they're going to go in. So I guess let me go ahead and do some swatches just to see how they dry. Because inks will present as different colors on different papers. So I just want to make sure I am categorizing them the right way. For example, this one is sterling silver, and it's really coming across as purple or really kind of a blurple. I have two different armadillos, so you can see the different formulas. This one is the one that is considered the mistake. Okay, so these are all coming up pretty purple. I'm going to pause and let that dry a little bit more because that might actually turn blue. And in the interim, let's start off with some browns. I've got 3 browns that I want to swatch. The first one is Plowman's Pebble. And all of these are going to be Birmingham Pen Company. That's fun. I'll just leave it like that, Plowman's Pebble. And Plowman's Pebble can sometimes have a little bit of a pinkiness to it. It's definitely part of the brown family. Salt Marsh is this next one. Very similar to sandstone, I think. And then Timber Frame, which might be a little orange leaning, or not. I might be thinking Chicken Coop. Oh, green leaning, not orange leaning. A little bit of yellow to it as well. While I'm swatching, I'm not as chatty because Quite honestly, I am processing a show that my husband and I just watched on Netflix. It's a 2-part series. We watched the first one, and I think it's called Into the Fire, but highly recommend. Like I said, I watched the first out of the 2, and I'm deep into processing phase, but it's pretty good. All right, this is the original bottle of Pennsylvania Fieldstone that I got, and I love it. So much so that I purchased the second one so that I had a backup bottle when this ran out. They are similar, but a little bit different. Whoop. All right, so I'm going to put this aside to dry. And next I'm going to take out, might as well do blue, I suppose. I'm going to need another blue page soon. So we're going to do Kingfisher. I am also filming this on a Sunday, so I'm deep into my processing of the upcoming week. Is that something that you experience where you get the Sunday scaries? I do like my job, don't get me wrong, but it's always the process of preparing. This one's called Allegheny River. Might be mispronouncing it, and apologies if you are from the geographic area where this river is and I have butchered the name. It was not intentional. Okay, so then this. I think I am going to put it in the blues, and it looks very much like eroded bronze, even though it is sterling silver. I think it's a little bit darker. My goodness, it starts out this really interesting purple color. Sterling silver. I have to make a note to prepare, like when I say prepare, I mean grid out another page for my next blue page, because I do have more blue bottles. Okay, and then let's grab the purple, which the one that I have so far is Pilot Iroshizuku Ajisai. And we're going to do the regular armadillo first and then the mistake. So this is very similar to, if I remember correctly, Diamine Inkvent 2021 had a ink called Harmony. And this one's a little bit more gray, but it is similar to, actually, you know what, this mistake one, this is going to be Harmony. Apologies for misspeaking. This is similar to Harmony. So I actually did give away the small Diamine bottle of Harmony because of the similarity. I'm just going to put an M right here because this one was the wrong formula. And I really wanted Armadillo because it's this grayish purple, and I love my grayish purples with some chromo shading, but this paper just doesn't show off the chromo shading. I'm very frustrated with this paper. Okay, and then Blast Furnace. This is a purple base black, so I am going to pull out my black page. We're going to swatch it on. Right. Let me just confirm. Do a little. Yes, black. Blast Furnace. So it's very similar to burnt walnut, but you can see a subtle difference where burnt walnut has a bit more of that purple base, and Blast Furnace is leaning much more towards gray. And there is a little tiny bit of a brown undertone, just the tiniest little bit. So let's pull these over. So we've got the purple page. You can see some of the chromo shading coming out. It's just not wonderfully represented. Sterling Silver, I do think that was the right match. And it's very interestingly close to Eroded Bronze. It just has that little bit more purple coming out in the more saturated areas. Here is Plowman's Pebble, Salt Marsh. These are two very similar colors. And then Timber Frame, which is actually very similar to Distressed Leather. That's interesting. And then the second, Pennsylvania Fieldstone, which is just the slightest bit brighter than the second bottle that I got. Birmingham Pen Company, it's a small operation, if you will. So it's run by two brothers, and so there are some natural ink variations or color variations that come through, which is kind of a natural byproduct to it being small. How do I want to arrange that? I guess like this ish. I don't know. All right, so here's what I swatched today, and I am going to put these back in order. I had brown, pink, reds, orange, green, blue, purple, more of the grays and blacks. I probably could have put Blast Furnace on the grays, but anywho, this is my swatch video for the week. I'm just, again, doing 10 at a time, taking my time going through this and just really enjoying seeing all the colors that I have. So thank you for watching. I greatly appreciate it, and hopefully I will see you in the next one. Bye.